First off, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to those apostles and elders from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, this your brother Dewad Bar from the branch of GMS here in Chicago, coming right back at you with a little lesson. And I was sitting up here looking at the elder brother Saint Benji here in Chicago, man, and I was looking at this video, man, and I'm not gonna lie, man. You know, hey, we as much as we bash the 2/3, man. Hey, look, I still sometimes when something happens, we still are men of the Lord, man. We still, it still vexes us, man, when something happens, and for this young man to get shot in the back, man, it vexed the fuck out of me. I was mad and sad at the same time, man, because. But we understand, man. 2/3 gonna catch their judgment over here, but that don't mean that you don't still feel bad. You still don't feel bad for him. I mean, it's just like, hey, it is, hey, when my brother got whipped, for doing something bad, man, I understood he had to get a whipping, but you be like, damn, man, you be feeling bad, man, because you be hearing it, you be screaming, and stuff like that, man, and, so I'm hoping brothers understand where I'm coming from. But either way it goes, man, the point that I really want to sit up here and make is that not only is Esau going to pay, man, but we just really need the kingdom, man. And that's what it is. And hey, 2/3 are going to be in the kingdom too. When they wake up to their shame and everything, after however long the Lord sees fit for them to be ashamed in the kingdom, however long that goes, they're going to still enjoy the kingdom, man. They're going to still enjoy the kingdom. It's going to be order, but they're going to still enjoy the kingdom. And I think that's the point that I want to hit up on. The St. Benji brought out a scripture right at the end while I was listening to him, because I was already thinking about doing a slight video to this. And he brought out the scripture in Zechariah right as list. He didn't bring it out, but he touched on it. I'm going to sit up here and make that my first scripture. I'm going to sit up here and play a few minutes of the video of his and then, just, add to it, just laying back off of it, man. Just a few of my own thoughts. So with that, here we go.
It is what it is, man. It's the curses, man. So, store owner found now guilty of murder in 2023, killing of black teen in South Carolina. So they took this long to come to this decision, which really should be something simple. Chicky Rick Child maintained he shot 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack-Belton in the back, because he was trying to defend his son, and they actually won. All right, so first it was he stole some waters. Excuse me. Then the footage came out. He put the waters back. So they chased him because they thought he stole some waters. You're not only chasing him, you're chasing him with the gun over some waters. And then he shot in the back saying he was trying to protect him because the black dude also had a gun on him. Now, when you read through this, witnesses say they never saw the gun in his hand. It's even said that the gun fell while he was running. Like his shoe came off, this came off, and the gun fell. All right? And even if he did have a gun on him, you're chasing him with the gun. At this point, technically, he should be able to shoot you in self-defense. Anything you do to him, he's the victim. You're chasing him.
Well, I'm going to end it there. So y'all heard everything. Here it is. They chased this guy because they said he thought he stole some waters. Come to find out he didn't steal the waters. Then you shoot him in the back. And, hey, what did the elder brother Saint Benji say, man? Hey, we under the curses, man. He already made a lot of points about it. The only point I want to sit up here and make is that, hey, not only you touch the apple of the Lord's eye and you're going to pay for it, but the other thing is, man, hey, brothers, man, hey, look, man, we just got to get up out of here. You know what? Hey, 2/3 how people going to be happy in the kingdom, man. Hey, you going to get your judgment on the side. So, hey, it is what it is. But the one thing that's going to be beautiful is when the kingdom come, we ain't going to ever have to worry about none of this ever again. So with that, man, let me grab the first scripture I want to sit up here and think about that I had on deck. This is Romans chapter 11. I think it's 26. And here it is. You know what? I'm going to start at 25. For I will not, brethren, that ye should be ignorant of this mystery, lest ye should be wise in your own conceits, that blindness in part is happening to Israel until the fullness of the Gentiles be come. So to Esau does all the stuff that he does, man. Then that's when the Lord is going to take come in and destroy this place. Esau gotta build up his whole thing until that time comes when the Lord take this motherfucking devil out of rulership along with these damn heathens. And it says Romans 11:26, and so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written, there shall come out of Zion the deliverer, which is Yahushai, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob. For this is my covenant unto them when I shall take away their sins. And there you go. So all Israel is going to be saved. When Yahweh shall come back, hey, it's going to be a wrap. And then, hey, when the 2/3 come back in the kingdom, hey, they going to come back right in the mind. Come back right. Right. They're going to come back to shame and stuff like that. But they're gonna come back. But they're gonna come back in right in the mind. But they're gonna come back to shame, and they're gonna have to deal with that shame for whatever time it is. And then boom, they're gonna enjoy the kingdom, and that's what it's all about. And that's what I'm really making this video for, man. Because, man, man, I be sad, man. Hey, sometimes I be seeing things, stories be happening, and I'm not sure if other brothers might feel the same way. But I know, man, I be looking at things. I be like, damn, Lord, get us up out of here. Get us out of here. This, man, we hurting. Get us out of here. That's all we be thinking, man. I hate this place, man. Just hate it. And all I keep on thinking to myself is, Lord, just get us up out of here. But hey, all Israel gonna be saved. Hey, but we gonna have to, but they gonna have to go through their punishment, man. 2/3 gonna have to go through it over here. The rebels around the world gonna have to go through it. It says, 2/3 are going to be punished on this side in Babylon, America, aka Babylon the Great, man. And you're going to have to catch it. That was judgment from the Lord from that dude, Cyrus. That's judgment. But with that, man, you know what? Hey, let me get that Daniels real quick, and then I'm going to go to the other scripture I want to go to. And that Daniels, because what did I say with that Daniels? I stood up here and said, this is Daniels 12:2. It says, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. And that's going to happen. You're going to have some of us who are going to, that everlasting life, point blank period. The ones that stood stiffly for the name, the men that sent up his sign and crying, the one that's going to be exempt from the judgment, man. But then the other one's going to be woke up to shame and contempt, everlasting contempt. It ain't going to last forever, but it's going to be a long time, because you was ignorant. You didn't want to listen. You want to be wicked. But hey, after that time is up, you're going to be right in the kingdom, though. You're going to be okay. With that, man, let me just go to Revelations, man. No, hey, there's two of Revelations I want to go to. Because, hey, the other part of this is, too, that, what is that? Hey, man, because you're going to have to pay for it. Hey, look. That's where I want to go. Hold on, brothers. That's where I want to go. That's the part I want to go. What is that? Damn, I'm missing one. I sit up here and I already had a Zechariah 2. Zechariah 2 and what is that, 8? It says, for thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoil you. For he that touches you toucheth the apple of his eye. And that's the thing. Hey, you touching the apple of the Lord's eye. Hey, 2/3 of our people right now ain't the Lord ain't fucking with, but you still put your hands on them. When they're gonna come back right in the kingdom, but you still touch them. You're gonna have to pay for that. Point blank, period. You still gotta pay for that. Point blank, period. He that touches you touches the apple of the Lord's eye. You still laid your hands on them. And then therein lies what goes into that Revelations I was about to go in. That Revelations 13 and 9. It says, if any man have a ear, let him if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, and he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Who's the saints? The 144,000, or the men out there sighing and crying, the prophets out there. Those are the saints, the elect. You know, but still, all of Israel going to be saved. So you're gonna get punishment for all of what you did to Israel. Point blank, point blank. Period. You heathens and you motherfucking Edomites, man, and that Moabite ass motherfucker. He gonna get punished, man, for what he did. His ass is grass. Point blank. Period. You know. And I'm just gonna grab one more scripture and I'm gonna end it, man. But it was just, it was just something on my spirit just to have a few words on it. And this is Revelations 21:1, and it says, "And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city of New Jerusalem coming down from Yahweh out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband." So that first heaven and that first earth were passed away. This old rulership is gone, man. It's about to be a refreshed earth, man, under the Israelites. Beginning with Yahweh Shai, King David, the 12, and the rest of the 144, the elect. And then, the 2/3 will come back. They're going to come back in their right mind in the kingdom after they get their judgment over here. But it says, in that, who's that bride prepared? That's the elect. Adorned for her husband. That's Yahweh Shai. "And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and Yahweh himself shall be with them and be their God." But here's the point. "And Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away." So we ain't going to have to go through no more death, getting shot in the back and all that other bullshit. We ain't have to worry about it no more, man. Not a broke tooth, not a toothache, not a headache, not a cough nor a sneeze. We ain't have to worry about none of that no more. Period. And and it's just something that keeps me, it gives me comfort, man. It gives me comfort. Hey, like, we get mad at the 2/3, but man, they still are people. Point blank, that's what I was trying to say. They still are people, man. They're gonna have to get their judgment, but they still are people, and you gonna get fucked up for what you did to them. So with that, I hope this was a little edifying. I just want to sit up here and say a few words to the brother Saint, Saint Benji here, because I was listening to it and this shit was kind of making me angry and sad at the same time. But with that, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to those apostles and elders from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways, preaching the truth around the four corners of the earth, and salutation to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, I always say stay prayed up, brothers. Pray for each other because we're almost up out of here. So with that, I like to say Kwam Yasharella and a Bob a Ball. And Anya Habatam Malakia. Shalom.